little cart, mate, called Christopher.
Has it got a number on?
It has yeah, it's actually got a gold tag. £2. Smallest carp in the lake.
Eh?
Smallest carp in the lake. I bet there's some big ones in it now. Yeah.
Does it go a little bit farther later on in the day?
No, 68 turns.
16, 15. There you go. That's gone what, sorry?
68 turns. Yeah. I just got used to that thing behind me. Hello. You got that straight away? Did you get a bream straight away?
No, did I fucking quarter to one, I got a skimmer. Quarter to one, I got a skimmer. Chucked him back in, it's hit bottom, tightened up, it's gone round bream. Then I've not had another bite while it lasts 15
I've had exactly the same after that carp. I've had a carp, about £2, chucked it out. As soon as it's hit bottom, it's gone straight round. I've got a skimmer.
Yeah, just... Is there anybody waiting below, you know?
No, that's it.
Just bear with us a second, let me get set up.
It's been cold on that bank of the wind blow.
That's why I fish short then, really should.
I reckon £12 two.
And I'd say £11.6.
That's a £10.
£11 one.
Well done.
It's got your second hole, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, nobody will touch that, mate. You've got £13.
I reckon 17.
Well, how many fish you got?
4 fish.
Have you?
Yeah. But that carp were about £8. Thought of it and all.
What's all this fucking bollocks?
It's when it's raining, you pull it over.
All right. Thought it was like, if you're right on it.
Just come on this side, Gaz, will you?
I'll come wherever I want.
Look at that, fucking hell, the bruise of that, isn't it? Great bonus fish on a day like this.
What I get there on double maggot?
Yeah.
It's got a growth inside this fucking thing. Yeah.
Good fish on a day like this, Nick, innit?
£16.7. 19.1.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
There you go. So, I've been to Worsborough the past couple of Wednesdays now. This is definitely a blast from the past for me. I used to fish Worsborough when I was a kid. I remember using my first ever pole there. So, you know, ever since I was like 11, I used to fish Worsborough. I've not fished it for the last 17 years. And I was really looking forward to going back. I did hear on the grapevine through Wayne Bartholomew that were running matches on a Wednesday. It was fishing quite well, catching on the method feeder, small carp, and Barnsley District of going through quite a good stocking program at the moment, introducing carp on a yearly basis to improve the weights and improve the fishing, which is obviously working. Loads of people are catching more fish, and as a result, the bream are feeding more. And it's a fantastic venue. I always love the venue. Good bunch of lads as well. Really good laugh. So it was nice to see everybody, to be honest with you. As I say, 17 years ago was the last time I fished it. And I fished it last Wednesday, and I drew, as apparently the worst peg in the bag, peg 32 on the damn wall. And I'm a bit in the corner. I couldn't really fish. I didn't have any open water really to fish in. I could fish 60 metres, but there's other people chucking in the same area because I'm in a corner. And I learnt a lot because obviously it gave me a chance to find out what were the best hook baits. Although it was a poor area, I still figured something out. And I caught nearly all my fish on a pink boilie. I ended up with £16, 15 ounces, and that was fourth in the match. Rob Cunliffe won the match with £32 of skimmers and a couple of small carp off the M-Peg, peg 11. And don't let the M-Peg fool you, he's been catching a lot of fish there, just fishing conventional feeder with maggots and pinkies. Second was Mr. Consistent, Gary Holland, off peg 15. And he had £25. He only had 5 fish for that, and he just fished a method feeder at maybe 50 metres. So he had £25, and then there was a £22 off the end peg on the damn wall, and then myself. So I went back this Wednesday. Obviously looking forward to it. However, we'd had a couple of frosts since then, before then, which I knew was going to knock the venue off a bit. I drew peg 14 next to a good mate of mine, Dave Sheridan, who I spent a lot of time with fishing in my younger years when I was at Fleet's Dam. Really nice bloke. So of course we didn't catch much fish, but we had a really good laugh. Now, I didn't do much filming on the day because nobody was really catching, and it was expected. You know, you're talking about a lake that hardly gets any bait apart from the open matches on a Wednesday and a Saturday. Big frosts. He's obviously going to knock the venue off. And nobody was catching. I think a bream and a skimmer was winning the match with maybe 2 hours to go. And then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I got a bite. A good carp. And I got it maybe about 10, 15 winds in. I was fishing, like, say, 65 metres out. Fishing a ground bait method, green swim stim marine halibut, dynamite baits, green swim stim marine halibut, with a pink boilie. And it snagged me up. And I spent ages trying to get it out of that snag, obviously because I knew it was a crucial fish. At that time I thought it was the only fish I was going to catch. And I lost it. So I was a bit gutted, cursing to myself for the next hour. The match finished at 3:45, which was good because we had a bit more time to hopefully make the most of when the fish decided to feed, maybe the last hour of daylight. And at 2:45, I got my next bite, which was a £2 carp. And then next chuck in, I got a skimmer. And then I got a £10 carp. And then a skimmer just before the end of the match. So I ended up with £19, and that won the match. Which was a nice reward, really, because if somebody would have said to me at 2:30, you're going to end up with £19, I wouldn't have believed them. So it gave me a bit of confidence and a bit of knowledge, knowing that next time I go, I can sit there with confidence, knowing, even if I haven't got anything with an hour to go, I've still got a chance. And, that's quite important, I think, at this time of the year, just to be in a positive frame of mind on a hard day. So I had £19, and Mick Smith to my left had exactly the same. He had one bream, maybe in the middle of the match, and in the last 20 minutes he's had 3 bream and ended up with 4 bream for £11. So he was second in the match. So yeah, a good result. Really enjoyed it. So I'll definitely be going back there next Wednesday.